Good afternoon, folk. Welcome back to another Chart Nerd TA video. Today we are going to be covering VELO. The ticker is VELO against USD, and we're looking back here on the weekly time frame. Again, a more macro perspective, and I'm just following on from my last video that I released about a week and a half ago, where I was extremely bullish on this project, and I still am. I think it's got great utility, and it's really reshaping the financial world of Asia at the moment. Do your own research. Again, I'm just a chart guy. This is not financial advice, and it's all for educational and entertainment purposes only. But again, great things I'm looking at for this project. So we're just following on from the last video where I left off. I was talking about how VELO was in this really large ascending triangle / Adam and Eve pattern. So an Adam and Eve is where you get a really extensive low with a V-shaped recovery. You run into a level of resistance and you start forming this round bottom. And this is the Eve. Okay, this round bottom here is the Eve. So you've got Adam and Eve, higher lows, and a key level of horizontal resistance. We came up and we tackled that resistance in April. And again, you can see for the last few weeks, we've just been picking up the gears ever so slightly here and really looking like we want to take off. So this project is looking very, very promising. And again, in the long run, just because of this breakout target and the Adam and Eve target, the current target of that is around 17 to 18 cents. I think I was looking at for VELO, which from current price is a rough 6x, 600% from here. What I would like to see, and I think I've mentioned in the previous video, was VELO sort of pull back to this key resistance point where it's broke out and come back in some sort of flag, back test this level of resistance and then go for the breakout. I think it would have been a lot healthier. But at the moment, I do think we're on our way to a target before we potentially see some sort of pullback. And that is a target of, if we go from this low with a fib up to this high, you can see, I think before we see any pullback, we're going to run up to about 0.027. Now, hear me out. If I zoom in to the 1 hour, let's clear the chart. Why I think this is also a key level of resistance. I'm going to zoom into the 1 hour and show you something I've spotted here for VELO. So again, getting a little bit more intricate now, but again, just to give confluence to that 1272 target at 0.027, I noticed that we have, or had, sorry, some sort of cup and handle playing out here on the 1 hour where you had this cup. What happened is we then had a really sort of sharp handle that started to form here for VELO, where he's putting in these higher lows, gradually building up and coming up to this level of resistance. We tackled out that level of resistance and gave confirmation to this break. And you can see that we've broke out, had a couple of wicks that we're trying to back test it and just being pushed up at the moment. So it wouldn't surprise me on the 1 hour if we do see some, or maybe it doesn't have to, but if we do see a pullback here to back to the 24 range, I think that would be relatively healthy. And again, as you see, as I said, you're putting in these higher lows in price every time you're coming up here really healthily. You've got this cut pattern, this handle, you've come up to the resistance, you've broke out, come back here, and then up to 27 we go. Now again, why did I say that 27 was important? For the 1272 and where I think VELO is trying to get to. Again, this cup and handle target, the cup and handle target brings you right up to that 27 range. Now again, zooming out to the weekly, when we was getting that target on with a Fibonacci. So let's get our fib back on from the current local low here in August of 2023, retracing up to this local high. Again, we've broke the resistance, and now I think we're looking to tap the 1272, which is at 0.027. So again, a bit of confluence on the 1 hour. You've got the cup and handle pattern playing out. That's target is at 0.027, and also the 1272 from the larger fib breakout of the previous resistance point that we've broken out of. So again, I hope you understand that. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail today. I do think VELO is trying to make its way to the 1272, and at that point, I think it's a strong chance we see key rejection coming back down to retest the breakout of this Adam and Eve pattern. So if we're lucky, we could see VELO potentially run up to the 1272, have a large ABC correction back down to this wick high, and then get the confirmation where we're going to start pushing up to those 17-18 cent targets that I showed you from the Adam and Eve at the start of this video. So I hope you enjoyed the content, guys. From Chart Nerd TA, take care, have a wonderful day, peace out.